right, y'all, so first things first, starting off with freshly washed, I mean super like damp hair. Y'all, I actually had to re-wet my hair. Y'all, look at this, okay? I had to re-wet my hair because I guess I let it air dry a little too long. So yeah, I'm about to go ahead and blow dry my hair out. I did go ahead and put on like a little bit of foundation, concealer. I was thinking I was about to do a full face, and then I realized I didn't feel like it. So I'm gonna blow dry my hair out, and then we're gonna get right into the braid pattern. Okay, so in case you guys did not know, one of my absolute favorite products to use, it's like the Mizani Thermostrength, is that what's called? Yeah. Styling, and this is like a heat protectant serum. It also acts as like a moisturizer. So I use just about, maybe about, I don't know, a quarter size amount, and then I usually mix that with the Mizani 25 Miracle Cream. So it's like a leave-in conditioner, and I'll probably use about a dime size amount of that. And then I pretty much just like combine the product together, and then I'll put it all throughout my hair. So if you guys have been here since the big chop, or even before then, you guys remember where we started. My hair is prone to heat damage. So I'm actually really excited about what it's looking like right now, because y'all know my hair naturally grows a little bit wavier on these sides, nice and kind of decently sized curls in the back. The top here is a little bit looser wave slash curly, and then right about here it gets really kinky. Yeah, I've just realized that because I've done this big chop a couple times, even back in high school, and my hair tends to grow the same whether I have heat or not, right? So right now I pretty much only straighten my hair when I've done like some type of trim. So that's when I usually try to do my videos that are going to show my natural hair straightened, pressed out freshly after a trim. That way I'm not just doing it for the content type of thing. I'm kind of repurposing it. So once you get the product all throughout your hair, which I think I did a pretty good job, I even kind of touched my scalp just a teensy tiny bit. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of split this into 4. All right, boom. So now we just have this back section. I'm actually gonna go through and detangle. I did not do a good job of that in the shower. So for the sake of blow drying, I'm gonna go ahead and section this little piece off here, split it into 2, and then I'm gonna use my EAP heat just to go throughout my hair. Y'all, my battery is dying, so I'm actually just gonna go ahead and pretty much blow dry all of my hair, and then I'll be right back. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so I got a new battery in here, but I just wanted to stop and give a celebration, a moment of pause, a moment of praise, okay, to my hair. Y'all, it is growing so much. It really looks super healthy, thick, all that. Like, it looks so good. I'm so excited. Anyway, I just had to like shout that out. Let me resume blow drying. Can definitely see what pieces got straightened more. But I don't know if you guys can see this, like right at the root. You see where it's like wavy? Can you see that? I don't know. But anyway, that's the way that it grows. And then right behind that, you got, okay? Listen, it is what it is. But my hair is healthy, and that's all that matters. So I'm super excited about that. Bam. Y'all, look at the growth. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna have to like insert like some before and afters, or probably like I'll do a video at like my 3-year mark, because that's probably where I'm gonna be at goal, which is like armpit length, I think. But yeah, good stuff. Alright, so for the styling, I'm not really going to talk too much during this part, just because I don't really think that it'll be super helpful. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much just show you better than I could tell you. So I'm going to start by just parting my hair down the middle. I'm going to eventually leave out all of the sides that I'm going to want up for the versatile look. And then of course I am going to go back and forth and just kind of cornrow my hair as I see fit. All right, so first things first, always go ahead and find your part. That's how you know how much hair to leave out on each side. Like once you have that part pretty much centered, I don't really like to do this at the end because I want everything to be uniform. That way, once the tracks are laid, all I have to do is no parting, just press and style. That's it. Makes it a lot simpler for me. So now that I have that section out, I'm also going to follow along behind my ear. And this is exactly how I know how much parting space to have for the actual, I guess like leave out areas. So I want to make sure that of course the tracks are going to cover everything behind. All right, and then I'm not going to need too much for leave out. I'm just going to leave out just about this much, which is probably about a ½ inch of hair, probably even a little less. I'm all about minimum leave out, maximum product. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pretty much twist this up and out the way. Then turn this into a little braid. Don't worry, we'll go back and like do some extra stuff with that. But so now that we have this out of the way, then I want to go ahead and focus on this side as well. So we're pretty much going to be matching up this line, following the side of your head back. All right, and then same thing on this side. We're going to take out about ½ inch width, probably about 4 inches back, depending on how big your forehead is. And then same thing, just gonna do a quick twist and then turn it into a braid just to get it out the way. This does not affect the style at all, I promise. So now that the hard part is pretty much done, which is the main focus here, you can go ahead and pretty much get this tucked up. There you go, out the way. Now we want to go ahead and focus on what we would leave out for the perimeter. So I like to do this at a slanted motion just because the way that I'm going to lay the tracks, everything's going to be coming forward so that it can help frame my face, almost kind of creating like that illusion part so that when you flip it back, you don't see that one track, you actually see stacked tracks. So I go ahead and start from like here and I get it a little bit wider. So kind of like a triangle motion, if that makes sense. That helps create the illusion that when you push the hair actually back, it all just goes together because this is the way you would pull it back. But if you have it forward, it won't matter because you won't have out too much leave out. All the hair will be built up. Imagine all this being braided down and this hair actually being a track. It would just fall directly over it. You would never even see the track starting from here because they're gonna all be laid diagonal. So this last track, you may only see the tip of it, which we have this leave out to cover that up. We're good. So even if you want to take out maybe just a little bit here in the front, you would do that. And then here, I honestly don't need much. I'm literally just going to take out a tiny bit more, but that's just for me. Okay, just to really have that build up, that's what I'm going to take out. And then as it relates to everything behind my ear, I'm gonna show you how to pretty much part that out also. But for now, I just wanna get this up and out the way. So I am gonna do just a small little braid here. Boom, out the way. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side and then I'll be back. All right, so now that we have the sides carved out, we wanna go ahead and release all of our hair and then shape the back as well, because you want to make sure you have enough hair left out in the back to be able to cover the tracks. Although I'm going to show you a really quick trick, well, not now, but in the future video, I'm going to show you in the actual laying of like the tracks and all that stuff in the video. I'll show you how to curve everything so that you literally will hide the tracks. But yeah, let me go ahead and just show you this. So to continue taking out hair all around the perimeter, you're literally just gonna follow the guideline, right? Not from the diagonal, but somewhere around the thickest point. And then we wanna go directly behind our hairline. Well, I should say behind our ear, probably about a ½ inch all the way around. When I say you do not need a lot of hair, I'm gonna show you a trick to where literally everything's gonna be covered immediately. But for now, I want you to understand that you don't need a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much just take this out around the hairline here. Once you're comfortable with that, follow the line here. But in the back, you do want, in the back you are gonna want to take out a little bit more hair than this ½ inch. So I would say going straight across the nape, take out about 1 inch of hair, but going around the actual ear, you only need about a ½ inch of hair going around. And then here, we're gonna go ahead and just split that right across. All right. So I'm just gonna put this in a loose ponytail just to kind of help get it out the way, but so that I can still pull from it. So then the same thing on this side, I'm gonna follow the thickest point and just go along the perimeter of my head. So once you have everything pretty much in a ponytail, I like to use a smaller mirror or just another mirror so that I can see behind my head and actually just clean up the parts. Because when you lay the tracks, you want everything to be seamless. You don't want it to be glue getting everywhere and seeping onto all the parts of your hair. So try to make your lines as clean as possible. So then this way, everything is pretty much cohesive and seamless, you know, like the professionals. All right, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and feed this braid and just kind of continue it going all the way around because I won't need this hair like anytime soon. Just gonna go across the nape of my neck. Now, I did see that I actually left a little bit more hair out on this side. I mean, the smallest amount of hair in comparison to this side. And this side of my hair is a little bit thinner than this side of my hair. You might have noticed that even in the front area here, but it is what it is. Everybody's hair is different. The point is for you to kind of just see what is supposed to be left out. And then the middle, this is where we kind of get sticky. So this is where we want to go ahead and just cornrow the entire head, going back and forth, up and down, all that good stuff. If you want to do a snake braid, you can. Continue going in like a little beehive, you can. But you just want to make sure that your braids are really small, up and out of the way. All right. So this is all the hair that we have to work with. These are of course the two little braids that we're not gonna worry about them. Those for right now. I can get them out the way, but it's kind of no need. In my mind, what I want to do is cornrows, just going straight to the back, straight to the back, straight to the back, and connecting them up. And sorry y'all, that looked crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just begin that process now. I'm trying to figure out if I do cornrows to the back, I'm gonna need to determine how large I want them. So I'm gonna start here. I'm just gonna follow this line and split this into. So, moment of transparency. Do not focus on how neat these braids are. I promise you nobody's gonna see them. The goal is to just get them small enough so that everything will lay flat. That's it. That's all. Now for these, I'm thinking I could just do smaller braids here and then connect them, because we now have like that anchor braid, and not that we need an anchor braid, but yeah, you could totally use this braid pattern for a sew-in if you want. You just want to keep the braid as thin as you can get it. Not too thin, but just enough. You got to know your hair to kind of know the thickness of what your braid will kind of result in. All right, y'all, so we pretty much have our foundation set. Not pretty much, we do, okay? So you guys can see how quick and easy that was. I gave you the full step-by-step. The next part of this video, of course, is gonna be how we actually do the install. And so yeah, if you are not already subscribed, definitely, first of all, I've never ended a video like this. Usually I like to do everything in kind of like one video, but for the sake of time and all that stuff, I want to go ahead and actually make this a part 2. So if you're not already subscribed, definitely make sure to do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you in the part 2 of this with the versatile quick weave. We have some really nice hair actually that was sent to us, so I'm looking forward to installing that. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies. I swear, I really only love my hair when I do my hair, unless it's braids or I'm getting a trim. That's it.